Okay, before I start out this, whole episode, I'm not going to do any witty intro or anything. I just want to pray for my guy Ryan Stonehouse because that is one of the ugliest injuries that I have ever seen a punter have. And I'm just hoping that he's able to punt the same after he comes back. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Titans Rundown. I am your host, Micah McCamey, and golly, that was the most wild football game I have ever seen in my entire life. Not because of the fact that it was there were a lot of crazy touchdowns and crazy catches and whatnot. No, it was just like everybody was getting injured. There were two blocked punts. Like it was just so weird. Like I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, so today's episode is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be like one of my summer episodes, except for I actually do go over the game and see who we have next. But I'm also going to talk about who we could sign at punter to replace that big hole in Ryan Stonehouse. And I'm also going to talk about the draft, obviously, because that's an even bigger factor after that loss. But anyway, so before we get into any of that, though, we obviously have to go through the 2 to 3 minute section that y'all don't really like as much. The part where I talk about something that's not Titans related, but anyway, let's get right into it. Just that way y'all can have a better peek inside of like what I do and what I do outside of this and whatnot. But today I'm going to be talking about the college football playoff. Yeah, FSU was robbed, like really badly too. Like I get it, okay. Milroe was healthy, Jordan Travis wasn't, but like they just came off of a 3-game win streak with their backup QB. And I think that it is absolutely ridiculous that you're going to leave them out of it just because of the fact that Jordan Travis got hurt, honestly. And that I know that they beat Georgia, but like the fact that Bama leapfrogged like 5 teams uh, to get into the playoff was also kind of ridiculous. I know I'm a Vols fan and I'm going to be very biased against Bama, but like, are they one of the 4 best teams in the country? 100% they are. But do I think that they deserve to make it to the playoff? No, not after because that Texas loss to me that really cemented the fact. Like looking at the Texas loss, that should cement it. Like that should be like, okay, FSU's got to get in. They were literally undefeated. They couldn't have done anything else to get into the playoff, and yet they missed out on it. And I think that's ridiculous. And it's because the committee, if they can find a way to get Bama in there, they will. That's just a known fact, okay? Or even if they want to put an SEC team in there. But like, I find it ridiculous personally. Um, so, um, there's something else. Oh yeah, right. Okay, Tennessee plays in the Citrus Bowl, I believe, something like that against Iowa. We should be able to light them up because their offense is just so daggum bad. But we just gotta see like what we can do. Like we gotta see what Nico can do. Okay, because the transfer portal is going crazy right now. If Nico craps the bed and has a bad game, we could probably go out and go get someone like Dylan Gabriel or even Cal McCord. I don't really want Cal McCord, but like we could go out and get Dylan Gabriel. He has experience in the Josh Heupel offense, like you know. But anyway, um, yeah, so that's gonna be it because I know that they're usually a little longer, but I really want to get into some of the stuff that I'm gonna be talking about today. So let's get into the first thing, okay, the game itself. again, craziest game that I have ever been to as a Titans fan. Like, holy cow, what was that? Like, uh, yeah, it's just like, dude, we can't. We just didn't. We had to find a way to lose in a very fashionable way. I mean, I'm not complaining. If we're losing sexy, you know. But like, dude, like, I know that people are gonna say this is rock bottom for the Titans because Derrick Henry's hurt, Jeffrey Simmons is hurt, Ryan Stonehouse is out for the season with season-ending surgery. I still want to know like what the surgery was, but anyway, so that was again, it's the wildest ride that I've ever been on. Okay, and yes, okay, I didn't mention this in my in my intro or whatnot, but our special teams coordinator got fired. He 100% deserved it. Okay, you had one good part of your special teams, the one good part that was probably keeping your job alive. Okay, and you blew it. You let him get hurt. Even after they did the exact same thing twice, you didn't even try and prepare them to pick up on that. Like, come on, bro. But you can protect Nick Folk better. Oh, yeah, it's too late now, brother. So, finally, he gets fired. Craig Achman, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, gets fired. Like, it should have happened earlier, honestly. Like, the special teams, like, has not been good. It's all that it's been is just Nick Folk, Ryan Stonehouse. That is it. There has been no one that has apart from like Hassan Haskins, maybe, there's not been anyone to truly produce on the special teams. Also, this also has some. This is a Vrabel and an Achman problem. Achman is just being used as like a type of scapegoat of some sorts. Because Vrabel is also to blame because he didn't even try and take a look at this and be like, hey, maybe we should, try and practice this or that with special teams. No. You know, like, I like that he lets the assistant coaches get hands on, but he can't get that hands on. But anyway, so we lost. Okay, I went to school today. Everybody was telling me that the Titans suck. And you know what I responded with? I told them I was okay with that. Call me a loser. Tell me that I have the loser's mentality. I don't care. All right? We need a left tackle. Okay? Jaelyn Duncan has shown flashes of being a decent starter. Don't get me wrong, but like, if this team wants to improve, we need to draft a left tackle. Don't go after Marvin Harrison Jr., even if it is very tempting. Just draft a left tackle, get that over with, okay? And then second round, right tackle, all right? I'm already giving you all a peek in, so I'm going to stop there. And I'll do my research on the prospects for next week's episode because, we're playing the Dolphins. There's no way. If we beat the Dolphins, dude, I will show up. For my intro, I will I'm not too sure what I'll do, honestly, but I'll think of something. All right. Um. Yeah. So, dude, this team is bad. All right, but I'm okay with it because we need to. Because like, if this team was a 7-10, 8-9 team, there would be nowhere to go. Honestly, the only way to go would be straight down the toilet. Gosh. Yeah. So, um let's talk about some of the so oh yeah, also credit to the Colts. Like, they kept on hanging on and they were very gritty. I still I also need to clarify that losing is the best case scenario for this team. I'm not saying that I want to lose every single game. but I'm saying that's probably best for the organization that we lose every single game from here on out. Anyway, so we're okay, wait a minute, hold up. So, now we're going to talk about some punters. And there's only really one punter that I want to bring up honestly cuz I didn't have time to do the research. And who knows? I haven't seen Twitter yet, so we may have you know what, let me look this up real quick. Just give me like 5 seconds, all right? So, okay, so it doesn't look like that anybody has it doesn't look like that they found a replacement yet. So, yeah, so after that research, okay, there's only one punter that I want to bring up, and I was watching one of his videos yesterday, and I thought, golly, it would be so cool if we could just, you could probably find me in the comment section. Honestly, you could probably find me in the comment section because some person commented like Titans need a punter. I just went, please. No, I want hang time, dog. Like he was a highly touted punter coming out of college, and now he's a free agent. Like I think that we need to take that. I think that we need to try and take a chance on that. Now I'm not too sure how Vrabel will. I'm not too sure how Vrabel would treat the idea of having a social media influencer as your punter, but I would be honestly completely down because I don't care if he like will have drama on his YouTube channel or anything. I just know that the kid can punt. All right. I saw him at Oklahoma. Okay. I'm not saying this out of bias towards, he has a YouTube channel and he's a Christian like me. No. I am saying this out of the fact that he is actually a really good punter. Like, and I want to see him get a shot with us. I would be really excited if he did. But anyway, moving on. So, um, yeah, Michael Turk, punter of the future. Just saying. So, let's move on to the draft. Okay, I already said draft a left tackle in the first round. That is the most obvious choice that we could make. Second round, we go get a right tackle. Okay, I know back-to-back picks on an offensive lineman. Like you're probably thinking that I'm crazy. I know, but like, dude, back-to-back picks on an offensive on two tackles. That's all. I'll be honest, I'm completely fine with the guard staying. Brunskill can stay. He's good. Skronsky will stay. Even if he was playing bad, he would have stayed. But he's still amazing. And Aaron Brewer, if we have a chance to replace him, I say that we take it. But I don't think that we will have the chance because nobody's going to let their center go into free agency. At least if they have a good center. And uh, and I guess that we could draft a center in like the 5th or 6th, but like anyway, so yeah, second rounder, right tackle. Okay, like uh, like I know that y'all really like Chris Hubbard, but he's old, really old, and Dylan Radins isn't good. I know that. So like we need to like we need to draft tackles, but okay, third round. Oh, I'm going for a receiver, brother. Like, imagine if this happened. We have a new left tackle, a new right tackle. Will Levis as our QB. We got Tajay in the backfield, and some other power back that we probably pick up in free agency. And then we have 3 wide receivers. We have a free agent wide receiver, whether it's T. Higgins or Brandon Ayuk or some other veteran receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, and a third round receiver, which could end up being like Lad McConkey or something like that. Like the Titans offense would be very good if that ended up happening. Now, me personally, I would like to go for T. Higgins as first off. I think that he is probably going to end up being he's probably going to end up being the only one available. that's worth our time because we're not gonna go get what's his name? Oh yeah, we're not gonna get Brandon Ayuk. I know the Niners value that man too much to not re-sign him. So I mean, if they didn't, I'd be down to go get him. But like, yeah. Um. So I mean, like third round receipt, like that offense could be really good, especially if the third rounder actually hits. But anyway. Um. Then fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, I haven't gotten a good read on, but like I would assume like depth pieces, maybe take a shot at like a project cornerback, you know, maybe get like a backup for Levis. Um Nick Folk may end up retiring after this year, so maybe go get a kicker just in case. Um yeah. Oh yeah, also try and take a shot at a center just to see like can we go get a different center and him be able to steal the job away from Aaron Brewer? I would like to see that. But anyway, so um we also have the so now we have next week the Dolphins. Yeah, we're going to lose. Dude, we're going to have like it's going to be like what they did to the Broncos is what they're going to do to us. Maybe worse, especially without Big Jeff. It may be it may very much be worse. Okay? Like I think that as long as Will Levis keeps doing. Oh, I forgot to mention Will Levis. Okay, still looks like he could be very solid. Like there are positives within all of the negatives. Will Levis looks decent. We're gonna get a high draft pick. We're gonna have $120 million in salary cap or something stupid like that. Like there is a lot of optimism for this team. But anyway, uh, so um, oh yeah. Anyway, Dolphins. Yeah, no, we're losing this week, and I don't think it'll even be relatively close. I mean, I'd be, I'd be completely down to like expose the frauds that they truly are, and lock down Tua again. But I don't think that'll happen, especially considering the fact that you know the Dolphins actually have a good offensive mind in building. Like they had Brian Flores, who's a defensive guy, and their defense was decent, but yeah, their offense was very putrid, if we're being honest. But yeah, so team has changed a lot. So yeah, we're gonna lose, and we're gonna lose bad. Okay, I don't know how much I need to say that. Tua's gonna lie us up. Tyreek Hill's about to have 500 yards on us. Like he's about to have a stupid game because there is no way. I do not believe that Christian Fulton will lock that man down. If excuse me, if Sauce Gardner cannot lock that man down, what's making you think, oh yeah, Christian Fulton's got him? Okay, but you're gonna say, oh, the Chiefs locked him down. Okay, the Chiefs played with him for like 5 years. Of course they're gonna know how to stop him. Like that's obvious. Okay? So, in conclusion, this team is really bad, but that's okay. Because we get a good draft pick, we have a bunch of money, and Will Levis is still looking like he has potential. And also, defensive line, they may not be like elite or anything. Like, we still need a pass rusher. I stand by that. But, like, our run defense is still really good. It's just that our pass defense cannot do anything. We don't have a pressure guy that can get to the QB, and we especially don't have a defensive back. Like, yeah, I'm worried. But anyway, so I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have TikTok, and all three of those are also under the Titans Rundown. Same thing with my YouTube page. For anyone that's listening on podcasting, you get a little bit more benefit. Like I may upload like a short video every now and again. I upload shorts on here. But honestly, if you want to look for my shorts, just look on TikTok. Okay, it's not that lively. I realize that, or just go on Instagram Reels where it is actually kind of alive. But like, anyway, so that's gonna do it all for me. This has been a rundown of your terrible but optimism for the future Tennessee Titans. I love y'all, and tighten up.